This um, this daily podcast for me has been an amazing experience. I must say the truth, because trust me, if you ask me candidly, what's my take that we could be running a broadcast like this that is not monetized, that has no business attachment, whatever to it, it would be possible for us to run it for consecutively every day for 1 week and go again the following week, and then we're on the 7th month. I probably won't believe it, and that's the truth. So, but you see, when you get started with it, and then we'll see that over time, we're going, before you know, we're going to mark 1 year, before you know, we're going to mark 2 years, and then the community is growing. So you realize that sometimes we just doubt, we doubt our potential, we doubt our capacity, we doubt the things we can actually do. We don't know how much and how far we can go. So practically speaking, I see this week teaching doubting your potential as one very, very vital topic. And trust me, I encourage everyone to get back to those videos, listen to them over and over again, because doubt at one point in time will definitely come to us. I mean, it's a thought, it flashed through our mind. Can I actually do this? And then you say to yourself, of course I can do it. Let me give it a shot. Let me give it a shot. And before you know, you see it being happening, see these things happening. And just let me use speaking English, like play. It's becoming real, and you're like, wow, So it happens. So guys, for me, it's been a very amazing, not just the fact that I'm a co-host, but of course I'm also a student. And each time we're on this class, I take notes. If I'm driving, later in the evening, I just run through the day and I pick up the video again, go through it, take down my notes, and go through these things over and over and over again. And it's been amazing. And that's the truth. And even the last couple of days, my wife has also been a co-listener as well. Whenever it's time to be a part of this class, I might not join, but you see, whenever I'm the teaching is ongoing, I'm at home, she comes sit beside me, and then we both share it together. So it's amazing. Most of the truth, it's quite amazing. So I think that's just my experience based on what we are sharing for today. But it's been amazing. I must say the truth.
Wow.
It's been amazing.
Fantastic. In fact, part of the things that really helped me too, before allowing others to share their own take, is, I think on Wednesday, I said we need to come up with, some sort of 5 questions or 4 questions why you are really, going to help you. So those 4 questions were the things that really gave me that push more. Why do you want to do what you are doing? Not about this program. I'm not talking about the mentorship program. I mean, the stuff or the business or the opportunity I'm about to embark on. So because I know that at some point, I'll feel like I'm weak. I'll feel like, can you do it? I'll feel like, am I getting the necessary support? Aren't you weak mentally? So, but when I put those 4 questions, which is why not? Why me? Why now? Why? So I look at these things and I told myself, these are the things that I need. So I put up those questions and I asked myself the 5 reasons why I have to do the business. Those 5 reasons were just the booster. And guess what? When I look at those things, anytime I feel like I'm weak, anytime I feel like I'm mentally lazy and I can do those things. Now, I just look at those things. Why am I doing it? Don't you tell yourself that within the next couple of months or year, this is the kind of income you want to earn? Within the next, the kind of impact, how you want the market share, how you want the business to scale higher. These things really help me. So guys, just to also add more to what Coach Dan said, what's my take about this particular topic? Don't doubt your potential. All right. So that's it for me. Let's get from other people. Let's get to hear from other people. Madam Buki is here. So.
Morning.
Yeah, morning. Morning.
Sorry, I've been battling a cold, so I'm going to be very brief.
Okay.
So for me, it's been a quiet week because I've had this flu. But the one thing that struck out for me is just the points you mentioned now. I didn't write down the points, so I'm lazy at that, as in taking down notes, so it's all mental. But in terms of the taking down the 5 points, that recommendation. And at that moment, it's like, yeah, why not? So those questions help you to answer the why not, why, so it helps you to overcome self-doubt, to overcome fear, procrastination. It kind of it summarizes and addresses all the other points, because it's what keeps you going. It motivates you, it propels you into taking action. So when it's in simple things, sometimes I do that, like when you're feeling lazy, and then you ask yourself, what are the alternatives? It's like sometimes people just don't go to church, and sometimes when I think of that, as in, okay, if I want to feel lazy, as in, I don't want to go. And then the question is, but why? What are the alternatives? What is it that you want to be doing if you don't go? So would you not rather go and at least go and praise, instead of, if you stayed home, what would you be doing? I mean, these days you connect online and you probably do something else. But that has always been the way I try to view things, as in, why not? What else would you do? So if you think of what you will benefit from that decision that you're hesitating about doing, then you would be spurred into making that decision to take action and to go ahead. So for me, yeah, those questions help you, when you list why you're doing what you're doing, then it will spur you into taking actions to do those things, because you're looking at the greater picture. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. That was deep. In fact, I think we are all talking in line. Okay, 21st century woman. You're there, ma'am. How are you? Super wife.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Please, can you hear me? Because I'm
Loud
a
and clear.
public place.
You're loud and clear.
Yeah. So for me, I think this down thing is a reality that everybody has to face at a point in time, you know, in their lifetime. And for me, it's more practical because it feels like it's coming at a point where some things are happening, and then you begin to ask yourself, this thing I said I was gonna do, can I really pull it through, or is it really legit? Then you start asking yourself, some questions that, if you are not careful, will make you stop taking, the bold steps that you had decided to take. So for me, I got at some points during the course of the week that, made me really go back to the drawing board and probably to strategize. I think part of it was the kind of people around you and what you listen to, because, there's nobody that is immune to life. Life reality has a way of coming through and knocking you down sometimes. But in those low times, I think the kind of people around you, the things you listen to would really come in handy. And for me, one of that is, this class that we had this week, trying to let me know that, okay, all of these things are legit. Also, the mirror stuff, Christian still mentioned it yesterday. I think this part of being sincere with oneself, when you're going through a phase of doubt and all of that, and then you just stay by yourself, take out some time and ask yourself some sincere questions, like the 5 questions that Dr. Afolabi mentioned, why am I doing this? And all, just be sincere with yourself. By the time you do all of those things, you get to understand that you can really do it. And the truth is, I've come to discover that the only person that is permitted to stop a human is that human, him or herself, you know. So when you reflect, you're being sincere with yourself, you ask yourself those kind of questions, you do the mirror technique and all of that, it dawns on you that no, I can really do this. So over the course of the week, I had gone through that phase, personally, because like I'm trying to do something big in my business, and for the past few months, because of the economy, I keep asking myself, can I really do this? Am I going to do this? So this week's class was really helpful, 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 helpful. I like to applaud Dr. Afolabi and Coach Dan, for the wonderful section. Thank you very much. That's my take for this week.
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much. My Olori. Yeah, thank you. One of the things you shared now, and I will also just relate to Madam Buki, is that when you are down, and I was just talking the word of Coach Dan yesterday, he said, you are the only one to lift yourself when you are down. I remember Coach Dan shared that. So it means that when that doubt comes, no matter how or the kind of things that runs through your mind, the only person that will still pick yourself up to say, you know what, you can do it no matter what. So it means it's you. So no matter whether you're listening, you got a mentor, you got somebody telling you what to do, let you be, or you have to, let you, or whatever decision must be, or the kind of decision or conclusion you have made up your mind to do, let it be as a product of your own personal conclusion. That is what will give you a personal fulfillment at the end of it. Because if it is somebody that motivated you to pushing you to doing it, guess what? At some point, what if it doesn't work the way you want it? What happened is that you're going to be living in self-pity, self-doubt, like you're going to be like trying to look for who to blame. But at the end, when you are going into something, that intuition, that's you telling you that, you know what, whatever happened, I will just know that I have concluded and I will go into this, and whatever happened, but know that whatever happened must be for good, not for evil. So at the end of it, you will feel and have fulfillment if whatever thing happened. But trust me, at the end of it all, it's always going to be good, because you came in, or you go into that thing, that is business, marriage, or anything, whatever thing you're just looking at. I believe that whatever thing you have decided to do, when you put in this question, why am I going into it? And you put up and write 5 reasons why you want to do it. Trust me, you will just start seeing that after all, there's no harm in trying. After all, there's no harm in going in the pursuit of what makes you happy. Eventually there is this fulfillment that will run through it. And I can tell you, it always end up in praise. And that is how it is. So folks, it's been a very interesting week, a very interesting topic so far. Don't doubt your potential. There are many potentials that we've had. There are many dreams, goals, things that we have had inside of us that we have not really yet put to use. I think this topic should also motivate us, to make us to see that we have to get going. We have to get busy, get wiser, get stronger, no matter what. In fact, one of the examples I can use is how we started this program. Coach Dan shared yesterday. It's been tough. There are many times where, you're going to wake up and you're going to look at yourself, because trust me, coming to this class every single day, you also have to prepare. Forget about what you know. You have to prepare. You have to go through books. You have to go through tapes, audio. You have to compare. You have to write down notes every single day. Every single day, you come up with nuggets, point to come out here and share with like minds, and how you can impact. You see, if there's no value, in fact, you yourself, you're going to feel it. You will not be able to communicate. And that's why, I'm being very careful. My wife can tell you this. I'm being very careful of what I listen to, what I see, what I hear every single day, and not to talk of every single morning, because I want to be mentally prepared and be in a very, good mental state. All right. I don't pick calls before the program. All my calls comes after the program, because of what? I want to be very careful of the kind of message information that I see. I don't even open WhatsApp. The only WhatsApp I get to open is the one that has to do with the community, this mentorship class, just to send a reminder and let people know that we're about to start, or we are getting ready for the class. I'm being very careful, and that also help. So you're looking at what you want to do. This class to me has been of great help too. And doubt for me is something that I see now we've tamed it because over 7 months right now, it's not been easy. We can now celebrate. And that doubt, when I start looking at it, I say, man, how are you going to prepare? What are you going to say? How are you going to get ready? Class, every single day. Hello, week in, week out, Monday through the Friday, you doing these things. What are you going to say? What is it that you say that will be different from what you haven't said before? So you start looking at these things and get what? Eventually, we are we are getting going. We're still there, we're counting, and we are looking at how to create impact. One of the things that motivate and drive, one to doing this is the impact we want to have in the community, the society. I've once shared on this program when I saw a video of one, I think is a truck driver for a company, and the guy got so frustrated. And one day the FIRS officials in Lagos stopped him on the road, and he got so angry that I think he bites the FIRS. I don't know, I forgot whether it's a ear. He almost cut off the ears. This man was so angry. I can imagine the frustration, the anger. It all has to do with the kind of economy. And in the economy, you can actually create your own economy inside this economy. And that's one of the things we tell people. You see, it doesn't matter, because it doesn't matter what is happening around you. You need to create a kind of environment, your kind of economy from what is happening around you. And you see, frustration is everywhere. But staying in a class like this will motivate you. Listening to things like this will encourage you. What you participating in a community like this will give you that motivation. And then you start saying that, wow, I think life is not this hard. I think whatever I set my hands on, I can actually do it. You having a different philosophy, a different feeling mentally that I can do everything that I've set up and made up my mind to do. So just like the way you seek success, you can actually achieve that same success. So what we're doing here is strictly about mentorship. Coach Dan, what do you think?
You're very correct, Dr. Falabi, and that's the truth. So again, just to buttress what you said, I think maybe on Fridays like this also, and if there are topics or there are areas people in the community feel we also need to delve into, I think it's also a good time for them to share. All right, just so you can come up with, okay, why can't we just talk about any particular topic that we feel it's something we could share. I mean, so because it's a community.
Agreed. Agreed. Agree with that. That makes a lot.
We are all in here so we don't leave the work of what to talk about, to Dr. Falabi alone.
That's true.
We can also come up with topics we feel, oh, come on, I mean, we've not delved about this for a long time, but probably this is also going to help. And then we also share.
Fantastic.
So for me, I think we're just getting started, Dr. Falabi. That's the truth. We're just getting started. 1 year, if Christ tarries, we'll stay here running. 2 years, we'll stay here running.
By the special grace of God.
And
we'll have been bigger and better.
With a more better and sophisticated platforms. Who knows? Maybe we'll be using Zoom then. Maybe something more sophisticated than Zoom.
We'll go live. We'll go live on YouTube. We'll do YouTube live.
We'll go live on YouTube. Or probably maybe then we'll be using a metaverse. You never can tell. But trust me, I'll be working contemporary. That's the truth.
But quite frankly, you just share something that in a class like this, Fridays, we should all look at what we can. I think we should start from today. What we think is necessary for us to discuss. Maybe next week, we're looking at, we should all be more, let's participate more. Let's be part of this class. In fact, I am thinking something, I've thought of it, how we need to also have any one of us to also come up and, get to share. If you have anything interesting you want to also share with the community during the week, why not? Just let us know, if you have something, because we are all people that are going somewhere. We have same like mind. You probably have something that you're good at that has to do with, helping to have a different mindset to help you achieve greatness. So please, why not? So we're going to be doing that. We can actually put it up, right up in the group chat. So for any one of us that would like to share, and I think it's important, we've had, I know it's been long we did that, right? It's been long we did that. Having special guests to come on the program, I just decided to just hold it for a while, like let's focus on us, ourselves, but we might be looking at that too, because we are now attracting, guess what? 1,000 300 plus in our community.
Wow.
It is quite,
Wow.
it's just God all the way, God all the way. And, we're also looking at, we're going to be having any moment from now, because I'm trying to look at how to also work on YouTube more for us to have, wider, longer viewership license. So by the time we're able to do that, and that will come from the content, the kind of materials we're putting out there that will make people to stay glued and say, I want to see this class every day. What are they doing? It is important. So we're getting somewhere, guys. So Madam Buki, 21st century woman, what do you guys think? Coach Dan, what topic do you think we should go back to? We've dealt with a lot of things. If you have anything, maybe we should vote, and then we'll come up next week and say, come.
Oh, maybe we'll start that. Maybe we'll start that next Friday. I don't know.
Okay.
Just so we can give people time to sink it in and go through. We didn't prep for that. Just a thought that came to mind, and I feel we should share.
No,
So
you can start the thoughts. You never know.
Okay.
Our thought. Okay, let's throw it open. Madam Buki is here. 21st century woman is there too. So what do you guys think? You guys thinking anything? You think it makes sense?
Yeah, I think occasionally a guest speaker is good. So it kind of brings a fresh perspective, and then it just proves the unity in like they're saying spirit, like the ideas as well. So sometimes it just brings a different perspective of the same topic as well. So yeah.
Okay, taken. Yeti Mama.
Who is that?
Who is that? Who is
Who
you?
else? Who you?
I think it's a good idea, because we see things from, just like she said, we see things from different angles. We explain things from different perspectives with different theories. So I think it's a welcome idea. It's a welcome idea.
Okay, it's a welcome idea, and I think it makes a lot of sense. Lately, I'm thinking of we talking about gratitude more, and I'm looking at we're going to be talking about gratitude next week, so we can prepare on gratitude, how we need to, that gratitude has been on my mind, and I've been working on it, how we need to be grateful for where we are and what has happened, and in terms of experience, life, everything. So in case you guys have anything, you can develop a topic. In case you got some, we can talk about it maybe during the course of the week next week. So gratitude, it doesn't matter. You may not stay up to 15 minutes if it's just a teaser. You just want like, oh man, I'm just going to talk maybe for 5 minutes on gratitude. We can get and engage the community at large. It's very important. So we get a video on our YouTube page too, so people can watch. And in addition to that, the video of yesterday will be ready today, okay? And the one day before yesterday too will definitely be ready. So, trying to work on some certain things that will make it work more. Okay, so that's it. Gratitude, we need to be grateful for everything this far. I think we really need to tap more on gratitude. We call it attitude of gratitude. We thought about it last year, why you need to be grateful for where you are and what has happened to you. I think we should also recognize that God has been amazing to us this far, because many that started the year with us and they're no more. You're thinking of business now. Some persons can't even think. What a great God. You can eat, you can do some things, so we need to really talk more about gratitude. So we might be looking at gratitude for next week, and I want us to be excited. You've got something you want to garnish to make, you want to bring to make it more garnish. Let's start getting ready. All right, so Coach Dan, let's have a word for this class. Let's close this class this morning. It's been an interesting time. Trust me, I love what the experience this morning. I love it.
Okay, thank you so very much for me to get the morning once again. I think for me, it's a welcome idea. Attitude of gratitude. We can't finish exhausting that. That's the truth. So I think it will be a good idea it will be a good topic for next week. Let's fingers crossed. Have a lovely weekend. Enjoy our weekend. And like we always said, don't just count the day, not just the day. Always make the day count.
Make it count. Make it count.
Make it count. Make it count.
Make it count,
Thank you
guys.
so very much. God
All right.
bless you.
Take care. God bless you. Bye for
Have a
now.
lovely weekend.
Lovely weekend.